Update. Now, all you know that we've been having problems with our neighbors. Well, from the ever since they moved in, I should say, and back in 2018, the ones that are upstairs now, one with the dogs. Well, they used to bring their dogs over onto our side of the lawn to go to the bathroom. Never cleaned it up until 2020 when I told them to stop bringing their dogs over because I'm getting sick of doing their responsibility instead of them. So they started taking their dogs across the street to someone else's property or behind the house onto Ox Industries property with their dogs so they could take poos over there. Okay, so now Memorial Day. I caught the wife taking her dog, or one of their dogs, over to Ox Industries lawn behind our house to take a poo. Well, she got kind of peeved because she got caught. And she called me a retard, a stupid retard, because, well, my dogs didn't do it. Joke's on you, retard, my dogs didn't go to the bathroom over there today. Well, that was today. There's plenty of other times because the poo was still there. So, and I told her, I says, that's not our lawn. You're taking your dogs to somebody else's lawn, which is illegal in West Carthage. Because the town ordinance, it states that no person can take their dogs to somebody else's property to fesicate or what poo. Well, cleaning it up. And they never do. Wow, she was yelling at me. Well, I was recording her across the street. I was across the street in the parking lot. While I was recording her husband was hanging out of their upstairs kitchen window and told me, well, we are allowed to do that because everybody else does it. No, they do not. You're the only one on this street that does it. And I and Kenny and Christy are getting sick and tired of having people come up to us on the street complaining about you doing that and the way your lawn looks. Because it looked like a hayfield. Last year, they mowed their lawns 3 times. Once a month. We, on the other hand, we mow our lawn twice a month. And if it needs it more, then we do it. And the first rule that our landlady put down when we moved in with dogs is that we have to clean up after our dogs. They never do. We clean up our dog poo every 3 days. We rake our lawn and we put it in a garbage pail. They don't. And when they did do their lawn on Memorial Day, because I told them I'm taking this video that I took and I'm going to go to the town board with it. So, they'll put at the end of that, wouldn't it? So they got their lawnmower out, and their lawnmower became a poop spreader because they never raked their lawn before they mowed it. And they couldn't rake it because, I'm telling you, people, their grass was knee-high. Knee-high. That's long. And people were complaining about it. And we tell our neighbors, there's nothing we can do because it's their side of the lawn. Now, last year when I first started getting SSI, Well, I made an agreement with one of my friends to come in twice a month to mow the whole lawn for $40. Or I should say $20 each shot, which would be $40 a month. Well, they called our landlady, complaining to her because I had someone come in and mow their lawn. They didn't want us doing that. We can do our own. Yeah. Sure as hell looks it. So, but I did get them to mow the lawn. And I did get them to stop taking their dogs across the street and stuff. But what really gets me is, when she was going up her driveway, she looked at me and said that, told me, not in so polite words, to stop harassing them. Excuse me? I ain't the one harassing you. You've been doing that since 2020. To us. Now, yesterday, I have this small little security camera, and I put it on the corner of our house, pointed at our dog kennel, because they like to fling the boundary tires I have over next to the dog kennel, and plus they like to take their dogs right up to our dog kennels with our dogs in the kennel. So I made a sign stating to the fact that you're not supposed to be 2 feet near my dog kennel. This dog kennel is being monitored by a security camera. And I made a point looking over. And when I looked over, and I found out that my security camera was missing. Yeah, somebody ripped it off the base of my security camera. So I had to fix it. And I'm telling you, it wasn't the wind, because there was no wind. The wind could not take off the magnet with the felt on it. It was stuck right to the base. And it was a foot away from the foundation. The only way that could have happened is if somebody came up and ripped it off the base. So now, I fixed it, and if it comes off again, and if it's on the floor or on the ground again, I will be contacting our landlady, and I will be telling her a few things. And I also have my future son-in-law getting me 3 memory cards, 1 for each camera. And I will have them installed. So the next time that somebody tries to do anything, I will have it. And I will call the cops, and I will call our landlady. Because this BS is going to stop one way or another. So that's my story for today. I will give you a follow-up if anything happens. So have a good night, and see y'all later.